Alright, guys. It is Monday, April 19th, 2021 at 7:48 p.m. Alright, guys, let's take a look quickly here. We are talking about Typhoon Surigae, intensified with surprising speed, bearing the fingerprint of climate change. The storm went from a Category 2 to a Category 5 typhoon in a day. Its peaks winds catapulting to 190 miles an hour. Says the meteorologist issued the forecast for Typhoon Surigae on Friday. They knew Category 2 equivalent storm had the potential to intensify quickly, but by Saturday morning, the storm had exceeded forecasters' wildest expectations, attaining Category 5 status and practically leaping off the scale. Says on Saturday afternoon Eastern U.S. time, the typhoon, which churned ominously close to the Philippines, had 190-mile-per-hour winds after a bout of extremely rapid intensification, becoming the strongest typhoon, cyclone, or hurricane ever observed in the month of April. In fact, such a feat had never occurred in January, February, March, or May either. According to Jeff Masters, a meteorologist of Yale Climate Connections, only 4 tropical cyclones reliably measured worldwide have featured higher wind speeds. Surrogate's rate of intensification was also unprecedented for an April storm, the cyclone's wind leaping some 105 miles per hour in strength in just 36 hours. While the system largely spared the Philippines from significant impact, it did spur 75-foot waves over the open Northwest Pacific and could influence the North American weather pattern in the next 7 to 10 days. Beyond its direct impacts lurks a climate warning. The storm has racked up myriad feats that are expected to become increasingly common in a warming world. And that is what the real warning of this hurricane is. For it hasn't impacted land, but it pretty much isn't showing an intensifying warming planet. And that could herald or show that more storms are going to be happening and they're going to be quickly intensifying. So they could go from a Category 2 to a 5 in less than a day. Alright, let's take a look at it on a windy scale. This is the Philippines, and this is Typhoon Surigae over the Philippines here. It's pretty much bringing rain to the islands there. That is the satellite. Let's take a look quickly at the weather radar and the wind radar to show the influence it has over the area. This is the winds affecting the area right here, the islands. Alright, let's take a look at rain and thunder. So here's the rain accumulation, mostly affecting the islands right here on the southwest. Alright, let's take a look at waves. Let's see the wave activity. Alright, so this is the reach of the waves for this storm. It is reaching all the way to Hong Kong, the effect of the waves. Alright, so that is a pretty big storm. Alright, let's take a look at GFS models. This is the storm Typhoon Surigae right here with 944 low. This is the GFS. Let's take a look forward as it moves northwestward. Missing land, so it won't be impacting land. And then traveling northeastward, and then falling to 970, 981 low, 982, then going back eastward, and then falling apart. Alright. So that's what it's going to be doing, forecasted by the GFS. It's going to be missing land totally. It's going to be heading westward, northwestward, then head eastward and miss land. Alright, let's take a look at this is the Global Tropics Hazards and Benefits Outlook Climate Prediction Center. We have for the week of April 21st through the week of April 27th, we have weekly rainfall total in the upper third of the historical range, so a lot of moisture for this region right here where Typhoon Surigae is. a lot of moisture for the week of April 21st to April 27th. And then for the week of April 14th through April 20th, this is where the hurricane is, a lot of moisture and rain for this region here of the Philippines. Alright, let's take a look at satellite image again. This is the Philippine Sea, right by the Philippines. This is where Typhoon Surigae is at currently, right now at 7:53 p.m. as it churns by the islands there. You see clearly, you see an eye swirling there. Alright guys, that's it for this coverage of Typhoon Surigae. It has intensified and then it has gone back down, but it is a quick intensifier. It in less than a day, from a category 2 to a category 5 typhoon. I keep saying hurricane, but it's a typhoon because it's in the Pacific. But it pretty much intensified so quickly. As you can tell, I'm not really prepared for the Atlantic hurricane season yet. This is the first storm that I'm covering in terms of hurricanes and typhoons and things. So it is quite early. It is still April. I shouldn't even be talking about hurricanes, but here we are with Typhoon Surigae. So hit like and subscribe for more news. If any other storms pop up, I'll cover it and show you the images of the forecast and satellite images so you guys can see the areas that it is affecting. Alright guys, see you next time. God bless you guys.